Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a what if. It's a what if meaning that someone suggested in the comics, and they say, what if Universe 6 have a hyperbolic time chamber? So we're going to say that Champa has a hyperbolic time chamber in his planet, but we're not going to give the Saiyans God Key, no. Instead, they're going to train in a hyperbolic time chamber before the tournament of power even began. Also, you may say that the hyperbolic time chamber could only fit two people. Well, actually, that's not true. They could fit more than one person in there. I mean, there is Super Boo, Piccolo, Goten, and Trunks, for example. So yeah. Anyway, let us begin this what if. Goku being Goku, he set up the tournament that Seno wanted to add, and of course, it means if anyone loses, it'll be the fate of their universe, which everyone is now targeting Goku because of that. Champa panicking, he curses Beerus for letting this mortal do this. And of course, Beerus is also mad at Goku too, as we all know. Champa has prepared to gather Saiyans, but this version, Champa is more worried and more scared for his life. He knows that he could potentially lose. He knew that his team was bad, and the only team he had that is good enough is Hit. But even with that, Hit is still pretty much the only strong fighter he knew of. So he tells Fados that does he know any strong warriors? There's gathered and 10 warriors. He said that he's gonna train those warriors to go into the room of spirit time, also known as the hyperbolic time chamber that he has on his planet. He just built it recently. What a coincidence that Immortal were able to use it for the first time. Universe 6 team will be the same, and they're all getting faster. Of course, everyone will still do their own training, but after this one day left to the tournament power, Fondos decided that she's going to take only at least 6 people in the room of spirit time. And Champa already tells them who is going to go in first or who's going to go in only. So there's 6 people who's going all in. But Champa, he doesn't allow Frost to train a lot, only for at least 1 month. That's it, because he doesn't trust Frost, and Frost could somewhat betray his team, because since he knows that he's a criminal. Of course, Frost wouldn't get a goated form. However, I will give him a new form. It's not a canon form, but he he does have a golden form, but he could briefly use it. Like same for like using Kaioken. Like he could use his golden form, but then it will wear off at least 2 or 3 seconds. He does achieve another form, however, which is the 5th form that Cooler has. Yeah, you say that Cooler's form's not canon though, but like I said, I want to make the story spice up a bit. Besides, Toriyama and Dragon Ball always pull out stuff out of thin air, so you kind of understand that. As for the 2 Manekinims, those Manekins became even more stronger together. Even one of them decided that if they are in the off corner, they will fuse into each other, so that if they can fight other future threats that are trying to keep them away. Now we have all 6 strong warriors. As for Potamo, Magetta, Dr. Raito, and those guys, whatever they have on their team, they are going to say the same strength, but because I don't feel like they would train, and Champa want to focus on the ones that have great potential. Now after that, everyone's ready to go to the tournament, and now the tournament of power has finally begun. Nothing much will change on at least a few episodes, but up until when Goku fights Kale, Goku will have a really hard time, just similar to what if Kale and Khalifa gained God Key, but this Kale is a little bit weaker. But regardless, her training with the hyperbolic time chamber make her really much stronger. Well, that means Goku is almost off the ring, but lucky for him, Jiren saves the day. Yeah, but because of this, Goku is badly damaged, and he's heavily lost so much ki that he had to use almost his full power. But after that, Phoenix Gold is still canon, but Goku being a little bit weaker. He still fights Jiren, but he didn't do much well, and he had to just spare up much earlier. But of course, Jiren easily blocked reflected blast even more much easier. At which Goku going to Ultra Instinct, at which he is still pretty much badly beaten. Frieza still gives his energy as normal, but not much, and Goku is still pretty much weakened and less strong now. Universe 6 Warriors doing much better, which means that Kale and Khalifa are fighting more warriors. That means they're able to knock off Ribrian pretty much earlier since they go to target Ribrian, and also our other Universe 2 warriors alongside with Hit. Hit in this version doesn't attack Jiren this time. And the reason behind this is because he wants to stay by his team more often instead of like attacking someone rashly out of nowhere. So for now, he decided that he's gonna attack Jiren sometime later and help his team more. Now someone like Frost and Frieza, they will still team up until when Frieza fake his attack with Gohan, but this Frost, he decided that he's gonna attack Frieza instead since he wants to get a strong warrior off the ring real quickly. So he shows out Frieza his new form, which is the fifth form, which Frieza is actually surprised by this and he's impressed. He didn't know that there's a fourth form beyond it, which Frost said this is his fifth form, like he has to call it. And he said that Frieza's time is run out and he's gonna betray him. Frieza at first he's confident that he could beat Frost, but until then Frost is actually somewhat able to keep up with Golden Frieza, since well we know how Frost and Frieza potential they have when they train for a long time. Now I did say that Frost did train for at least 1 month instead of 4 months because Jumbo doesn't really trust Frost, but either way Frost is still pretty much strong even without the poison needles. And even he did briefly go to golden form, but only for briefly moments, like 3 or 2 seconds. And eventually he does able to use that type of gold power, able to blow hits with Frieza, actually able to knock Frieza out cold. Well, not out of the ring, but when Frost is about to, Gohan just jump in, and Frost has to retreat for now to heal up. So pretty much Frieza got embarrassed by his own race. Well, pretty much things go as normal up until Kale and Khalifa fight Goku one last time, but this time they're able to deal much blows with Goku. After Frieza, he's pretty much watching and he's pretty much hiding for his embarrassment that he had, and now he's going after Frost. But he does watch the 3 monkeys fight each other for a while, just for entertainment, to make himself feel a little bit better. And because of that, Kale and Khalifa able to go Super Saiyan 2 and able to overpower Goku, since just Goku didn't get much as energy he has originally. I mean, he was badly damaged at the point that he almost did went to near death. But I did say Frieza give him energy, but pretty much it still wasn't enough to the point that he could go Super Saiyan God. He did try to fight in Super Saiyan 3 though. At least we get a Super Saiyan 3 battle with Kale and Khalifa, but still Goku's doing Super Saiyan 3 form, able to drain his energy much faster, and then Kale and Khalifa able to knock Goku out the ring, which Universe 7 are shocked by this. Frieza jumps in saying that since the 2 monkeys are now tired out, he could able to knock them out pretty easily, but before he can, Hit appears and then knocks out Frieza off the ring while he's off guard with his time skip, able to freeze for 3 seconds this time. Since the battle is going on, he's able to improve his time skip more and more by time and time. Frieza is very angry that he got knocked out of the ring, and he did try to pull a Frost, but he got erased just like Frost did. Yeah, pretty much it's ironic. Frost seeing that Frieza got erased, he probably felt better for himself and just laughs, calling Frieza a fool for even trying to break the rules. King and Khalifa thank Hit for supporting them, but Hit said that make sure they pretty much gotta watch out for sneak attacks like Frieza again, if anyone else could pull like that. Of course, Universe 7 is in a really bad spot, which Beerus is pretty much stressed out. He literally just lost 2 fighters, and they're the strongest one ever. So now Gohan just realized that his father is out of the ring, gets a rage boost, and he beats the Manecuniums that he was fighting at. But it's basically the Universe 6 Manecuniums before they even get a chance to fuse each other, since they did plan that originally, but couldn't have the time to. And of course, Gohan decided that they should stay in teams now. And Vegeta this time, seeing Kakarot flying off the ring, he just gets mad, saying that Kakarot's clueless and should have gone in full power for the first time and shouldn't have fight Jiren. Which he realized now that if Goku couldn't even fight Jiren, then that means that what he stood a chance. So he decided that he's going to stay with Gohan's side for now, as much as he hated to do so, since he wanted to fight strong villains by his own. But now he decided to swallow his pride and has to follow along Gohan's side, alongside with Piccolo, 17, and 18. So Universe 17 decided that they're gonna fight each fighter all together. Like they're all gonna 1v, like 5v1 them. Like basically they're gonna jump them. Yeah, this is a sneaky strategy, but they have no other choice. It's for the fate of the universe now. They fight universe such as Universe 3 robots. They didn't get the chance to let them transform to Nariyasa, since like they want to make things quickly and possible to win. As for Universe 6, they decided that they're going to target Universe 7 next, since there are 3 universes left, and they're not ready to take down 11, since they want to take down 7 first, as Champa's demand. Yeah, he want to destroy Beerus' team, which Beerus is pretty much angry hearing that response. He yells to his team to do not lose to Champa's team, or else they'll all be erased with existence. So now we have Frost, we have Hit, Kale and Khalifa and Kappa versus 17 and 18, Piccolo and Gohan, and Vegeta. Of course, they're not much stand a chance, but since they feel confident, so the battle begins, where Frost has to fight Gohan and Piccolo, go into his 5th form and attacking them. Hit attacks the 2 androids, and Kale and Khalifa and Kappa fights Vegeta. At which point, it wasn't really a fair fight for Vegeta. At this point, Vegeta remembered his family, why he has to win. He decided to break his limits, and he's able to go to Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, and is able to overpower the 3 of them, able to knock out Kappa. Kale and Khalifa decide they're going to fuse into Kefla, and they have the upper hand. Of course, we know that Super Saiyan Blue Evolution is probably the same level, if not, then probably slightly stronger than Kaioken Goku. But I would say that Kefla will probably still win, because not because she has the strength, but she also has more power, since she trained more in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber for at least 1 year. So Kefla defeated Vegeta, like he wasn't an issue. Then as for Frost is able to overpower Gohan and Piccolo. Of course, he does take a lot of damage from Piccolo and Gohan's techniques and strategies, but eventually he's able to knock him out the ring. As for Hit is actually able to win, since the more he fights the androids, the more time skip he can improve. And even with Android 17 barriers and stuff, Hit could somewhat deflect it and dodge it, since this time is a big arena. He has the easier time to avoid these attacks. In the end, he's able to knock them out with a 4-second time skip and win. Now it's only Universe 6 and the left. Champa is pretty happy, but at the same time, he is sad that Beerus got erased, and it probably was his fault. So he was thinking that he'll probably make it up to him, maybe reviving all the universe if he could win, that is. But of course, he is down 3 fighters, since Kale and Khalifa fused into Kefla. Frost is mostly badly damaged, and he's still healthy, but not as much. At least he's taking less damage. Toppo and Dispo decide that they're going to face them down before they let them attack Jiren, with Jiren still meditating, waiting for his new opponent to face him down, which he's doubtful. So Toppo and Dispo attacks, which Hit has to attack Toppo alongside with Kefla. As for Frost and his 5th form has to attack Dispo, which Frost is able to have the upper hand, just like in canon, with Frieza, but without the golden form. Oh, but Dispo uses light speed mode to get the upper hand, which Frost gets pretty angry that his team beats him by a rabbit that could run fast. Frost decided that he's gonna power up a supernova, which he learned from the time chamber. There's a much larger version, just like with Cooler. Like Cooler's able to gather a lot of energy faster than his brother, which we said that Frost could do the same with one finger. He lifts his hands up, powering up his huge supernova. But for a split second, he went to his golden form, and this is totally not. This is totally not Golden Cooler, I promise you. He throws that Dispo, which Dispo is able to jump over it, but due to explosion, he got catch by explosion, and he falls off the ring. As for Dispo, he is getting double teamed, but he didn't get the point where he goes to the guard destruction mode since he's not being harassed by anyone. And Frost is still Frieza, but he decided that he's going to take a rest a bit and he's going to wait for his team to finish off Toppo, which eventually they did, and now all three had to fight Jiren, which Jiren congratulated them for making it this far, and he proceeds to power it up, showing the Universe 6 Warriors how serious he is, which all were shocked, and in order need to beat him, they all need to power up their full power too, which Frost powers up, able to finally go to his golden form, but he has some stamina issues, which won't be there for long. Kefla able to go Super Saiyan 2. And as for Hit, well, Hit not getting any forms because Hit doesn't really have any forms. If so, let me know what forms he has, or at least show me any fan-made forms, because obviously Hit does not have a form. But to be honest, it would be pretty cool if he has one. Imagine a Mega Shredder Hit. Anyway, back to the topic. All three of them attack Jiren, which Jiren's able to hold his own pretty easily. Yeah, Jiren's not powerful, of course, because we know Jiren's pretty much powerful that he's able to hold his own against Master Ultra Instinct when he breaks his limits, but this version of Jiren is far stronger than UI Goku. Even with training with Kefla, a 5th form Golden Frost, and a trained Hit that's able to pause time for 4 or 5 seconds, it's still pretty much not enough. Even when Hit decided that he's going to do his time case, but since Jiren's using more and more power, he's able to break it like it was nothing, like breaking a bunch, like punching it through a glass wall. And of course, since he's annoyed with his time skips, he decided that he's going to knock out Hit first, and he does it like in canon. He just grabs Hit, forming a blast, sending him flying off the ring. As for Kefla, he has to blow Kefla away with an energy blast. He grabs Frost's tail, slams him to the ground, and then swing him around in Mario style, throw him off the ring. Kefla is the only one left in the ring, which Champa is really panicking now, wishing that he should have given the Potara image to Frost and Hit, but to be honest, it'll probably be a mess up fusion, and he thinks about it. Ugh, imagine that. So Jiren tells Kefla that it's over, you lost, you're done for, as Jiren proceeds to beat Kefla up, and then Kefla defuses, and then Jiren, well, he grabs both of them by the hairs and throws them off the ring, with Jiren being the winner of Universe 11 in the tournament power. Now there are two outcomes. One, Jiren makes a selfless switch to bring back his master, or the second wish, being him as a Pride Trooper, it's his responsibility to protect everyone, and he decided to wish everyone back to life. And mostly, I will say this, both outcomes are super likely. So there's one thing, Eraser or Savior. But I don't want to make this what if too dark, so we'll say that Jiren wish everyone back to life, and then that's the end of the story. But of course, and the scenario as well, I don't know anything about what's going to happen in Universe 6, but if I'm being specific, it'll probably be the same thing that happened in similar to my other what ifs. If not, then if they have their own arc or saga, I will probably find a fan-made version of it, and I will cover it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.